Singapore, the government has decided to keep the total supply of land for private residential development for the first half of next year at about the same level as that for the current H2 2017 slate, citing among other factors, sufficient supply from the redevelopment of collective sale sites being generated from the private sector. The Ministry of National Development, MND, said on Wednesday, December 13, morning that under its H1 2018 Government Land Sales (GLS) program, it will be offering land that can potentially yield about 8,045 private homes, including executive condominium or EC units, and 63,960 square meters gross floor area, GFA, of commercial space. This is compared with the 8,125 private residential units, including EC units, and 83,590 SQM GFA of commercial space on both confirmed and reserve lists in the current H2 2017 slate. For H1 2018, through the confirmed list, the MND will release 6 private residential sites, including 1 EC site, that can yield 2,775 private homes, including 450 EC units, and 4,450 SQM GFA of commercial space. In comparison, it is releasing land for 2,840 private residential units, including ECS, and 26,800 SQM GFA of commercial space in the H2 2017 program. Confirmed list sites are launched according to schedule regardless of demand. On the reserve list, the government will offer 8 private residential sites, including 2 EC sites, and 1 commercial site. These sites can yield 5,270 private homes, including 1,255 EC units, and 59,510 SQM GFA of commercial space. This is similar to the H2 2017 reserve list supply of 5,285 private residential units and 56,790 SQM GFA of commercial space. Reserve list sites are launched only upon successful application by a developer or when there is sufficient market interest in a site. In working out the supply for the H1 2018 GLS program, the government had taken into consideration several factors. Commenting on the private residential market, the MND said, on the one hand, there is strong demand for sites by real estate developers, and a pickup in transaction volumes. On the other hand, there is a large potential supply of around 20,000 units from awarded en bloc sale and GLS sites that have not yet been granted planning approval, on top of the around 18,000 unsold units that already have planning approval. Moreover, there are more than 30,000 existing private housing units that remain vacant, the ministry added. Therefore, on balance, the government has decided to keep the total supply of units for H1 2018 at about the same level as the supply of units from the H2 2017 GLS program. Taken together, the total supply in the pipeline, including the units from the H1 2018 GLS program, will be adequate to meet the purchase demand for new private housing from home buyers over the next 1 to 2 years. When these are completed, the overall stock of private housing will be more than sufficient to meet Singaporeans' housing needs, it added. The H1 2018 reserve list will have 1 site at Woodlands Square for a mixed-use development comprising mainly office space. This site will allow developers to initiate the development of more office space if they assess that there is demand, the MND said.